Thank you very much. This is a confirmation of the warm and cordial relations between Asmara and Nairobi and our two peoples. Mr. President, thank you very much for your leadership in the many fields, especially the diplomatic arena in our region. Your contribution to what is going on in Somalia, your contribution in Ethiopia, in Sudan, is commendable. You have provided leadership, you have given your insights, and you have supported all efforts that speak to the integration of our region. Your Excellency, you have a diplomatic mission in Nairobi, and your ambassador is a great friend of Kenya. He's been here. He's the dean of our ambassadors, and he's done a wonderful job. Your Excellency, trade between and investment between our two countries has been declining over the last almost 7-8 years, but your visit today will breathe new life and create new impetus for trade and investment between our two countries. I look forward, Mr. President, to us signing the agreements that we are scheduled to sign today so that we can give new impetus to the development of our region, especially in the context of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. That is a framework that will facilitate Africa to trade as one, beginning, of course, with our neighbors, including Eritrea. Your leadership in our region, whether it is the East Africa Community or IGAD, is commendable. You have made significant contribution in Somalia, as I said, in Ethiopia, when through your pragmatic intervention, it was possible to create the relationship between Eritrea and Ethiopia that for a long time did not exist. We commend you for your foresight in consolidating that position, which creates a much safer, much more cohesive region that is mutually beneficial to all of us. Your Excellency, your intervention in Somalia is commendable. You're helping that country which Kenya has troops. You're helping train troops for them. You're supporting Somalia. And Mr. President, let me say we are truly grateful because any support extended to Somalia is equal to support extended to Kenya because of the border we share with them. I know when I was in Asmara, Your Excellency, you remember we discussed about a regional airline. Kenya is ready and committed to putting together our national airlines so that we can have a regional airline that is more viable, that can help us create the network between our countries, transport people, move trade, move goods, and create a much more homogeneous region for the development of our region.
Mr. President, Excellency, it's indeed exciting to be here today because of your initiative, your inspiring visit to Asmara, which has changed the mood and the tone and the revival of all dreams that are no inventions or reinventions of a dream that was there decades ago. For you to come and visit Asmara, inspire everybody in the country and the whole region, I can only say thank you, 1,000 thank yous for that visit. I also like to say congratulations to your team, your delegation, Madam and everybody else. This has been a very unique milestone in the history of the whole region. Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Sudan, even South and North. This has brought back the old, I say it is nostalgic because Nairobi is home to me, Kenya is home to me. I have known a number of places. Then during the times of President Moi, Kenya was a hub for everybody else. Solving the problem in South Sudan, solving the problem in Somalia, talking about integration, even reviving some of the old organizations that were there. IGAD was supposed to be an intergovernmental agency for drought and desertification in the region. We then said we need a better structure, a more functional organization. And IGAD was then revived as a new organization for the whole region. And then again, I think it was here in Kenya, Nairobi, that all the dreams from the Horn were coming to be realized because of this new organization. Your visit has re-inspired so many dreams that have been in the plan. These are not dreams, these are realistic aspirations of the peoples of the region. It's not only goodwill or wishes of heads of state or governments and government officials. Now, again, I say thank you.
I thank you, Mr. President, most sincerely for your commitment to review your country's participation in our regional organization of IGAD. I look forward to working closely with you and the rest of the member states to re-engineer IGAD, make it fit for purpose, and enable it to respond effectively to the needs of our region, to facilitate growth in trade and connectivity between our people and our business. We have agreed to abolish the requirement of visa permanently, effective today. In this regard, we have instructed our ministries of Interior to work on the modalities for the ratification of this directive. Given the commitment of my administration to deepen and strengthen our bilateral relations, I wish to confirm today that Kenya will open a diplomatic mission representation in Asmara, and I have consequently instructed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to commence the process of operationalizing this directive immediately. Your Excellency, this will build into our desire as a region to create more connectivity, more networking, to enhance business, to enhance investment, to enhance trade. That is a matter that is clearly and squarely going on the ground. I think we've made huge progress, tremendous progress in implementing the peace agreement that was signed both in Pretoria and Nairobi, and all governments, including Kenya, which is a stakeholder in some way, all governments are satisfied with the implementation process of what is going on in Tigray. And therefore, I think it is a major milestone in the region providing a solution for challenges facing our region. The original agreement between Eritrea and Ethiopia was groundbreaking. This is something that was outstanding for many years. The fact that that was concluded peacefully in a progressive manner, and the fact that we are also making huge progress in ensuring that Tigray is safe and secure in accordance with the agreement that was signed is also testimony that the region is taking full charge of issues that affect our region.
What you have said, what you have mentioned is a joint statement for Eritrea and Kenya and beyond. So thank you for that again. You are inspiring millions across the region in Kenya, Eritrea, Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, Djibouti, everywhere else, and across the continent. So for that again, I would like to sincerely thank you for this achievement. This is a milestone. One very significant thing this morning, you talked about IGAD, your suggestion that we need to reconsider our membership to IGAD. I readily said, no question about that. We're rejoining or coming back again in IGAD with the idea of revitalizing this regional integration organization so that any meaningful bilateral cooperation between Kenya and Eritrea will have to be seen within the context of the integrated region. We cannot achieve bilateral goals without the broader integrated region that we have dreamt to create decades ago. This is no new invention, it's not reinvention, we are not reinventing anything. This is an obligation. In the name of the peoples of the whole region, we have to assume responsibility and revitalizing IGAD so that we can have a functional, real organization for the region is critical. I have no intention of interfering in this matter, in spite of the disinformation campaign going on, trying to disrupt the process of peace in Ethiopia and trying to create a conflict between Eritrea and Ethiopia, which has been the norm for those who come to promote their agendas in the region. We say enough is enough. Ethiopia will have to enjoy peace. The people in Ethiopia will have to enjoy peace. What happened in Pretoria and Nairobi is a continuation of the aspiration and wish of the peoples in Ethiopia and everywhere in the region. And Eritrea has no agenda, no plan of getting involved in this matter without the permission of the sovereign Ethiopian government.